For more than 10 years, viewers have been immersed in the harsh world of gold mining on Gold Rush. And in its very heart, this is all about Schnabel. Ascended from the ranks of Alaska's teenage prodigies to become a household name on the Discovery Channel. Parker is known for being a fearless risk-taker who isn't scared to make a name for himself. Amazingly, for someone who has only recently turned 30, his perseverance has paid off with an estimated net worth of $10 million. One part of Parker's life, meanwhile, has remained private throughout his public career. His romances, which he keeps private and out of the spotlight, have piqued the interest of his legion of fans. Parker Schnabel's marriage and whether he is sharing his money with someone special are questions they want answered. Palmer grew raised in a mining community near Schnabel, Alaska, where he was born in 1994. Seeing his grandfather, the late John Schnabel, operate the enormous Nugget mine, Parker learned to operate heavy machinery at an early age. Parker started operating bulldozers when he was just 5 years old and managed crews comprised of men who were decades his senior by the time he was in his teens. Parker assumed control of operations when John withdrew from mining. He became known on Gold Rush for his no-nonsense attitude and dogged persistence. When Parker was 18 years old, he had already outgrown his family's expectations and was venturing out on his own to achieve greater things. A career for Parker in the Klondike has been defined by decisions with enormous risks. One of his most audacious moves was buying a claim in the Klondike goldfield, the Minion Creek, for a whopping $15 million in 2021. Many saw the move as a risky venture that could spell disaster for him if the ground failed to yield. Nevertheless, Parker put his faith in his gut, and the mine has since demonstrated encouraging results. Now one of the youngest reality TV personalities to attain both financial success and worldwide fame, Parker has spent millions in gold mined and 15 seasons on Discovery. Parker is famous, but he has never been married. The Gold Rush occurred when I was 30 years old. Neither currently nor in the past has Star been married. It also seems like he is childless. Nothing has changed. Just conjecture. Parker shared a selfie on social media in December 2024 with a teen guy. Fans speculated in the comments section that the young man might be Parker's son, a theory that quickly spread around the internet. There is no proof that Parker is a parent, but fans are still wondering since Parker hasn't addressed the rumors. Indeed, Parker has consistently demonstrated, if not explicitly said, that mining is of utmost importance. There is little space for romance in the demanding schedule of long seasons, financial dangers, and continual strain. Parker Schnabel's previous relationships, apart from his marriage. An Australian veterinary nurse named Ashley Yule is the only public figure with whom Parker has been in a verified relationship. On one of Parker's 2016 Australian excursions, the two enemies crossed paths. After that, Ashley made an appearance on Gold Rush with him, giving viewers an intimate look at Parker's personal life. They looked like a good match for each other for a while. The difficulties of mining were no match for Ashley. Her presence and the flow of life brought a lighter, more intimate element to Parker's plot. Nevertheless, the couple's relationship ended. Parker took full responsibility for the split in 2018, as he reflected on the event. He said Ashley deserved better and that he hadn't given her his whole attention. His tone conveyed his sadness for the ending, as he lamented the fact that he hadn't invested enough time and energy into the relationship. Tyler Mahoney, an Australian prospector who appeared alongside Parker in Gold Rush, Parker's Trail Season 4, is another name that is often associated with Parker. Numerous fan ideas regarding a potential romance ensued because to their effortless connection on Crane. Others went so far as to say that Parker's purchase of an Australian mining claim was motivated by Tyler, implying that he wanted an excuse to maintain his relationship with her. Parker and Tyler never verified anything beyond their professional connection, despite the rumors to the contrary. It was crystal evident that Tyler and Parker were never romantically involved when she shared an Instagram photo of herself sitting next to her current partner in October 2024. Unlike most reality shows, regarding his private life, Parker has consciously decided to remain tight-lipped. Despite his willingness to, he is quite private about his romantic relationships and his family, particularly his grandfather John. Perhaps this choice is reasonable. For Parker, mining is more than simply a job. This way of life is it. There is little room for a conventional relationship due to the long hours, physical demands, and continual unpredictability. Even while he was seeing Ashley, he admittedly didn't pay enough attention to the relationship. Perhaps Parker has learnt the hard way that drama is best avoided when romance is kept off-screen. Fans may be wondering, but Parker appears hell-bent on keeping the attention on his profession and not his private life. To begin, how would you characterize Parker? The stunning wealth, gold, and rush riches of Schnabel. Because of his widespread renown, Parker has maintained his position as a mainstay on Gold Rush since its inception. Gold mining income outside of television make up one of the show's top salaries. The gold he mines is Parker's main source of income. The tens of millions of dollars of gold he has extracted over the years have allowed him to reinvest in larger claims, more advanced machinery, and real estate. He took a chance by buying Dominion Creek for $15 million, but it could pay off in the long run. Influence of a brand. Parker enjoys the perks of appearances, sponsorships, and fans as one of the most famous faces on Discovery, an allegiance that does nothing but increase his salary. Parker is known to work hard, but he also knows how to enjoy life after success. As far back as the NBA, fans have seen him sitting courtside at games, sky surfing at exotic beaches, and even introducing his dog to his new friend with pride. He proved that he cares about more than simply making money in 2024 when he stepped in to aid victims of the Los Angeles wildfires. Is Parker's wealth divided between his wife and children? For the time being, the answer is no. Parker Schnabel has not tied the knot and has not committed to a long-term relationship. His $8 million fortune is the product of his years of hard work, perseverance, and risk-taking in the mining industry. He appears to be hoarding his fortune at this point in his life. However, Parker is still relatively young, so his supporters hold out hope that he may meet the love of his life and have a family. Parker will probably keep it under wraps if and when that occurs. Likely, as is the case with all aspects of his private life. Up to that point, their sole partnership seemed to be Parker's. Dedicated to was the Klondike's gold-rich terrain. It seems like Parker Schnabel poured himself into his career after his breakup with Ashley Ewell, directing his efforts into managing his increasing Yukon operations and expanding Little Flake Mine. Some of Parker's admirers felt as though he deliberately set his career goals high, viewing his ambition as a source of both short-term distraction and long-term fulfillment. Perhaps the lack of news of a new romance since Ashley is due to his jam-packed schedule, which includes lengthy mining seasons and overseas filming commitments. Fans, though, aren't bored just yet. There's another possibility. Parker might be in a committed relationship. After letting his relationship with Ashley unfold in the spotlight, he later admitted that he should have prioritized her more. Parker might just exercise greater caution. Rather than subject his present or former partner to the scrutiny of reality television cameras and viewers, he may choose to keep them out of the spotlight. Because of his high level of anonymity, fans only get to see PA when he's not mining, and even then, it's usually in the form of carefully selected social media posts about his dog, travel, or company. His choice to keep a low profile has also added fuel to the fire of suspicion. Some of Parker's fans think he's unmarried and committed only to his career, while others think he's learned his lesson from the past and is trying to keep a relationship under wraps. His enigmatic nature is exacerbated by the haziness of the situation. Fans find it even more intriguing that Parker Schnabel, whose profession is documented in detail for millions to view, may be concealing the most essential portion of his life.